Let's talk about this meal prep thing. But before you decide to jump into your kitchen on a Sunday afternoon without a plan, without enough containers, without a space in your fridge, watch this, okay? I feel like we don't talk enough about all the steps involved in a meal prep and all the things you have to do in order for your meal prep to be successful. But guess what? I'm gonna talk about them today. And let's talk about them. Let's talk about this meal prep saga thing. I feel like meal prep is a saga, okay? So we're gonna tackle this one chapter at a time. So before anything else, before you start with your meal prep, I think one thing that people should think about it, and ask yourself, why is it that you want to meal prep? So different people have different reasons, and you can have several reasons to do so. So for me, for example, I do meal prep for several different reasons. One of them is health concern. I meal prep because I like to stay on a budget. I meal prep because I like to avoid the mental fatigue of having to get home at the end of the day and think about what I'm gonna make for dinner. And bear in mind, I'm a professional chef and cooking is my job. So yeah, even though I love cooking and I love my job, I don't want to come home at the end of the day and have to think about what I'm gonna prepare for dinner, what I'm gonna prepare for my kids to take to school the next day. So those are the reasons why I meal prep. The reasons might be different for you, but still try to figure out what is the reason that is leading you to meal prep. Okay, so understanding the reason you want to start meal prep, I think you'll help you develop a better plan for yourself. And one thing is for sure, I can tell, I don't think people normally meal prep because they love cooking. I don't think that's what it is. I think people get into meal prep normally because they want less stress in life. So that's also one reason to start meal prepping. And in order to meal prep in a way that you will fit your lifestyle, they will be less stressful. They will bring less stress to your life. I think people have to be a little bit more realistic. Oftentimes, I feel like people fail meal prep because they do have unrealistic expectations. So sometimes they try to tackle too many recipes at the same time, too many ingredients, too much food at once, or they simply don't have a plan. They didn't think about the logistics of the meal prep, like thinking about step by step, how long it's gonna take. I feel like a lot of time people underestimate the amount of time that they will take to cook certain items, especially if it's in a big batch. So, and the logistics, like, the grocery shopping, or how much space you have in your kitchen, how many pans do you have, how are you going to organize your dishes, are you going to bake stuff, are you going to cook everything on the stovetop? So all of those are part of the plan, part of the logistics. And I feel like a lot of times people don't think about it a lot of the time. So, and there are more things, so the list keep going, but just keep that in mind, because it's if you are one of these people that try going to meal prep and fail, I just want you to keep in mind that most likely you fail not because you're lazy or not because you suck at it. Most likely you fail because you didn't have a good enough plan. You didn't think about the logistics. But that's why I'm here. I feel like, I don't want to be pretentious, but the idea here is that I want to help you create a system that works for you, for your life. So I guess now is the cue for me to present you with the perfect system. I don't think it's the perfect system. Just kidding. It's just a system. It might work for you. Maybe it's not going to work for you. It's just one system to help you tackle your meal prep. So we're gonna work on the system, okay? We're gonna build this meal prep saga one chapter at a time in a way that makes sense and in a way that you can fit into your life and you can, you know, prepare food for real people with real lives. And I will put my chef brain to work in your favor and to help you create this system, to help you organize your meal prep and organize your life a little bit better. So I'll see you for the next chapter, chapter 1 of this meal prep saga. Ciao, ciao. See you later.